In the days before the internet, the radio, and the newspaper, the Troubadours were the news, traveling all the empire, you know.
Troubadour? I guess that would be a traveling musician.
An agent of hope in a really broken world.
You sound great though.
Michael Bowman. I'm from Harrisonburg, Virginia, in the Shenandoah Valley. But I've done some busking, which was a lesson in humility, perhaps, and but a lot of fun too at the same time. You meet all kinds of people, and you know, you're usually happy just when someone stops to listen, more so than if they'd put a couple quarters in your box or something. I busked some up in Boston. I've done stuff in Charlottesville, on the Charlottesville Mall, down in Athens a time or two. Yeah, I would say Charlottesville is a little more ritzy or something, or there's the mall is a little bit better put together maybe. Don't put that on the video. Usually I'm going to towns where I know somebody and I'm staying with them.
Crashing on couches.
Yeah, or you meet lots of people from playing music. It's such a great networking thing that you end up meeting people that next time you come back, they'll let you stay with them or something. I guess you're trying to bring a little bit of yourself to anybody that's around and kind of just portray your culture to other crowds that might be totally different people and not thinking about the same kind of things you're thinking about. You have to kind of read the crowd some nights and know, if they want to hear classic country covers or something, or whatever you're willing to bend to a little bit. But you also want to bring some of yourself into it and be an artist in that way and present some piece of art that doesn't just bend to the will of the audience. So, yeah, it's always good to not burn any bridges and try to be as nice and polite to everybody as you can, but also I guess you're meeting lots of other bands and everything who are also traveling around lots of times, and you can trade shows, kind of like have them come to your town and play a show in exchange for going to their town and playing a show where each of you can draw a bigger crowd. I think it's less about being super good and a little bit more about knowing the right people and connecting and making things cheaper and making some money along the way, hopefully.
Cool.
My name is Fraser, but my Native American name is Jana Alco, the Black Dog.
It's perfect.
I was born in Peru, but later on I found out that we were living in the Matrix.
Okay.
The place I'm staying is like a mini shopping center, and the owner, he likes me to play music all the time there, so I stay, in the grounds. My van is parked over there, actually. Oh, if you see my van, you will trip.
Yeah?
Oh, my mom said that NASA will just pay me to see how I built it. How I managed to live there for years without a TV. So what do you do in the afternoon if you don't have a TV on? Mom.
Where else have you performed in the world?
Mostly Western Europe and North America.
Okay. Where's been your favorite place?
The Black Forest, the Schwarzwald,
In Germany, right?
Germany, France.
You started what?
At a very young age. I used to look at the other street performers, and one day they took me on. Started playing the flutes eventually.
Did you get in trouble with the law?
Oh, a lot of times. But at the same time, you develop intelligence to outspeak them, you know? Because in the end, they're just following a rule. If you know the rules, you can break them.
My name's Graham, and I'm from Virginia.
Cool. And were you born in Virginia?
I was.
Yeah. Where all have you lived in Virginia?
Well, I was born in Arlington. We moved to North Carolina for a couple of years, and then we moved back up with my grandparents to Virginia Beach. And then we moved outside of Manassas, which is pretty much where I grew up, through high school and stuff like that. And then college, I went to the University of Virginia in Charlottesville, and I was there. And then my first job out of college, I went overseas. And when I came back, went back to Manassas, so right outside of DC, about an hour out. And then I got married and moved to Richmond.
Excellent.
Well, music's always been a part of my life. I kind of grew up listening to whatever my dad listened to, which happened to be like old blues, B.B. King, Stevie Ray Vaughan, that kind of stuff. To be honest with you, I mean, I really love traveling. I really love being on the road. I really love being in new places. It kind of energizes me. It kind of, like I said before, it kind of brings out a creativity, you know, when you're in a fresh space, or even just getting on an airplane to go someplace where you've been before. You know, just kind of the process of traveling, being in the airport, having all your shit in a backpack. I love it. And I think part of being a musician, and part of particularly being like a traveling or a busking musician who's doing this for free, is you're really doing it to some extent because your soul's in it. You're doing it because there's a part of you that's in it. And I don't think that's as easily transferable to something that pops up on your Facebook news feed or on YouTube or on you know, The Voice or Dancing with the Stars or your idols and all this other stuff. It's like, you know, it's all on TV, and you know they're trying to sell you something and they're just jamming it down your throat. Whereas, you know, you walk across somebody who's just sitting on the sidewalk playing an acoustic guitar and singing a song that they wrote. You stop and listen, and if it has some element of that truth, you know, I think you're far more likely to take that away. I think it's a really cool experience to be able to kind of interact with people as they approach you, not knowing who you are, not having paid to come to a show or even having had live music on their agenda, but really who, you know, it's those experiences you get when people are kind of stopped in their tracks. You know, whether it's they're on their commute, they're walking home, or they're, you know, running late to an appointment, or they're about to go get coffee with a friend, or whatever the case may be. Just kind of being the interruption is a different kind of perspective.
On the road again, just can't wait to get on the road again. My life love is making music with my friends, and I can't wait to get on the road again. On the road again, like a band of gypsies, we go down the highway. We're the best of friends, insisting that the world keep turning our way.